Hey guys, what's up? It's Lina here with the last review for this three parts little special for Casey Undercover Double Cross. Tonight was the end. It ended everything. Everything was all happy and stuff, and it was a great ending to the story. And I just want to say it was good, and I want to get into this review. Casey is still chained up. Well, now she's handcuffed. First she was tied up to a wood stock, but now she's handcuffed. But she's been there for 2 weeks. And since she been kidnapped, or I don't know, can a kid kidnap another kid? Is that kidnap? Okay, I guess so. Kidnap. So anyway, she made a friend. It was a rat. His name was Madam Wispy. Was the rat's name. And so she was like, then Zane came in, tells her that the duplicate was saying that everything was going amazing. They was believing her, and everything was all good and stuff. So he said, without them noticing that it was a fake Casey. So he said that she's gonna end up going insane and end up talking to rats and stuff. So then she was like, I'm already got that punk. It was surprising. I say fake C because it's not the real Casey, so it's because it's fake one. It's a fake C with a cake, not knowing that she fake, and she shot the cake with a laser, and it shot over Ernie's face. He's like, moist. And they are celebrating her being top clearance spy, and yes to her outfit. Thank you. I always gotta mention that her outfit is always amazing. Then Casey, they left. So then Fake C was talking to Brett and was saying that they was gonna take down the organization and bring it down to their knees. And since they both top clearance spies, now they can do it all together.
Song time.
Marissa is talking to Fake C, and they are talking, and she asked Fake C to come with her to a party, and so she was like, okay, I'll come. So then Marissa was going on and on, because usually the real Casey never want to go to parties. She's like, no, she had to beg her to. So then Marissa was like, wait, what, you want to go? So she's like, yeah, I might as well go now since I'm gonna end up getting dragged there later. So then Fake C that's what Fake C said. So then Marissa's getting a little suspicious because the real Casey never does that. Ernie's tablet and computer was infected with a virus, and then all of a sudden Judy got shut down because since they're all on the same network, the virus went to anything that's like computerized. So then Judy got shut down. She was talking to her rat, Madam Wispy, and she tells the rat to get her ring because there's a voice activated code thing. And she heard the mission that Zane was trying to do, because the mission was Zane needed 2 agents to go and take down the organizations. He needed 2. That's why he made the fake Casey, because he needed that fake Casey to go with Brett to go take down the organization to get some classified files. So Zane came in and was like, good, because he was watching it while she was in the barn. He was like, good job. He was like, so then he was like, she was like, so this is what you wanted to do all this time? You wasn't even coming out of our family, coming after our family? Then he was like, oh, I'm totally over Kira. And he was like, but one question. Then he asked about Kira and Craig, and she's like, yeah, you're totally over it. You want to take down the organization. Ernie was trying to fix Judy up. Then Marissa knocked on the door, and then he threw Judy. It was so funny. He threw Judy through the door in another room, and she like fell. So then Marissa asked if fake C was there, and she said that she needs to discuss something with him. So he thought she wanted to date him, but she was like, no. She's like ill. She said she was like, Casey has been oddly fake. Oddly weird. So then Fake C came in with Brett, and then Casey left. Marissa left and was like, oh, I gotta go. So then Fake C said she thinks the bomb might be on her, and she said she might have to eliminate Marissa. I was like, no, not Marissa. Kira said that Casey is going to come. Oh no, she was telling Marissa that Fake C was going to come down because she was changing, and Marissa was like, she has worn the same jeans for 2 years. How is she changing? So then she brings up that Fake C is Casey's acting a little odd, which is Fake C, and Kira's just like, oh no, she's not acting odd. So then Marissa goes outside and they start talking, and she mentions that she knows she's a spy. So then Fake C was like, wait, you know I'm a spy? And then she was like, yeah, you told me. Then she's like, but you didn't know, so that's how I know you're not the real Casey. So then she knocked her out. She knocked Marissa out and then like carried her. Arnie was fixing up Judy, but then Judy started stealing some blue goo, and she threw up some goo. So she's like, call tech support, because obviously you can't do it. Zane was telling Casey he brought someone brought someone in, so for a friend. So then he brought in Marissa, and Fake C is like, your friend is annoying. She's like, I have sympathy for you, Casey. And she said, you have my sympathies. Then Casey, the real Casey, was like, you have my hatred, Bernice. And Marissa tells Casey, the real Casey, that she found out because the fake C was acting really odd and weird and wasn't acting like her. So then Marissa was putting on lipstick, and Casey was like, "Did you get that from my room?" And she's like, "Yes." And it was the laser lipstick, so she blew off the handcuffs and blew off, and they broke out of the handcuffs and stuff. And then she was like, did you by any chance grab my deodorant? And Marissa's like, "Why? Is that a weapon too?" And she was like, "No, I've been stuck in this barn for 2 weeks, and I'm a little ripe." Kira's like, "What happened to the leftover meatballs in the refrigerator?" And she's like, "Craig, we got that Spain mission." And he was like, you said I fit fine in my outfit, in my Matador outfit." Your exact words is all right. So then Judy had recorded some footage, because when she shut down, she still recorded footage. So it showed that fake Casey was eating meatballs, even though real Casey's a vegetarian. So that's when Kira was like, "Oh shoot, where did her and Brett go?" So it's like the organization. So then that's what they was going to organization. But goes to Brett. Brett was at the organization. He knocked some guy, one of the spy guys, out. Then the real Casey came in and was pretending to be the fake Casey. And Brett was like, she was pretending to be the fake Casey. The fake Casey. Fake C, she's pretending to be fake C. And then they was about to like hijack the computers and stuff. Then she was like, the real Casey was like, "Hey dude, is that an enemy agent trying to hit you?" Then she swung at him. Then they started fighting and stuff. And then he was like, "I don't think so." So then they started fighting. They was kicking and tussling. Like, I was like, he's fighting her. Why is he fighting her? So then she kicked. He was about to laser her, and then she kicked it out of his hand. Then she kicked him in the stomach, and then she did like some flippy thing off his shoulder, and then she like knocked him down and threw him in the thing and closed the doors on him. So she was like, "And I'm breaking up with you, and for the record, it's you, not me." Okay. So then the fake Casey come in, and real Casey was like, "Oh dang, it's me." I was knocking at the door, pretending to be the spy tech support that Judy and Ernie thought they called, and really it was Zane. Ernie didn't know, so he's like, "We don't need you anymore." And he was like, "Hey, your name is Chip. That's funny, cause your name is Chip, and you work at tech support, cause it's like a microchip." And then he was like, "No, Chip is the guy's name that's dead in the dumpster. I'm Zane." Then Judy and Ernie is like, "Zane?" And then Ernie's like, "Still don't need tech support, but I do need new underwear." Seeing fake Casey, they was looking at each other, and then real Casey was like, "You are stunning." Then fake C was like, "You think I look good now? You should have seen me before they did this to my face." So then Casey's like, real Casey was like, "Well, don't worry, because I'm about to mess up your face. I mean my face. I mean you know what I mean." So then they started fighting real bad, and then real Casey flipped her over. Then Kieran Craig came in with the spy guys, and they was like, they was pointing the guns at them, so they couldn't see who was who and where was where, and which one was the real Casey. So then Kieran Craig started asking them questions, and then both of them knew it. So then Kieran came up and asked her a question: "Why did she run out of kindergarten crying?" Then the fake Casey answered it with, "Because she peed her pants." But then Kira was like, "Yeah, you got it right." But then she's like, "But the real Casey would never admit to it because she swore she wouldn't." So that's when the fake C got caught. So then the spy guys took her away. Then they was like, "Where have you been?" And she's like, "Brett lied to us, and Zane is out there." And she's like, "Zane is his son." And then Brett is his Zane's son. Then Craig was like, Brett would never have lied to us. And then on the live chat, Zane popped up with Judy and Ernie in their house wanting a reunion with Craig. And then Zane got Ernie tied up. Then he took Judy apart because Judy was trying to protect Ernie, and Zane wants Craig to sacrifice himself for his family. So his family stay alive. Then Kira tried to tell Zane it's time to stop the madness, and he said it's too many hard feelings. And she's like, "You're still a father. What would Brett do without you in his life?" So then he was like, he's like, "If you did the right thing 20 years ago, I would be your husband, had his family." Then Craig sneaks up behind him. He went through the back door, and he hit him with Judy's robotic arm. And he said, "Ain't nobody messing with my family." So then they started to untie Ernie, and then he says, "It's a shame Brett's not here to celebrate with us." And Casey's like, "I gotta talk to you for a minute." And then Marissa was like, she's so happy to have the real Casey back. And then Casey thanked her for saving her butt. And she asked if Casey will still go to the party with her, and Casey was like, "No." And she's like, "I wonder if Zane go rent out the other fake Casey so we can go out and do fun stuff." That was the end, guys. Sorry, I always got my phone because I have my notes on there. But that was the end, guys. Thanks for watching this review and video. Thanks for watching the other two of part 1 and part 2 of this whole double cross special. It was really cool doing this. I hope they do soon, later on the seasons. And I'm pretty sure, I think they got 3 more episodes left for this season, I think, maybe. The next episode is coming on June 7th, Sunday. And like, share, subscribe, comment to this video since everybody knows since everybody from the Undercover has any spots right here. Thanks for watching my video. Follow me on all my social medias down below in the description. And I will see you guys next week for KC Undercover. Bye. This was so fun.